autumn's here and it's a very special time of the year for me. Summer was great, but autumn assumes just a different flavour altogether, and you actually have to be a bit more clever with how you use the materials available to you. Summer it was very easy, it was very colourful, very light, very frothy, but with autumn you've got darker flavours, more richer tones to be dealt with. So autumn for me is something of a challenge. The flavours of autumn are predominantly game, but you've also got the last of the British shellfish available, the crabs and the lobsters, before they go too far out to be easily fished by the fishermen. So now's the time to make the most of those, because some of the crabs are at their absolute peak. So it's a good time to invest in a British crab. Tim, hi, how are you doing?
Very well, thanks. You?
Good, I'm really good. I've come about my crab. Is it here?
Yes, it is. It's just right there for you, actually.
All right.
It's a big boy.
Oh my goodness.
2.6 kilos, absolute prime size.
When did this arrive then?
Just last night, middle of the night.
Oh my goodness, he's quite sprightly, isn't he?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's a strong...
It's an enormous crab, Tim.
Yeah.
I've known Tim for about 20 years now. I remember when he first started his fish delivery business, I was one of his first customers.
He's come from Salcombe down in Devon, which we find is the best crab comes from down there, without a doubt. So.
Are they bigger or?
Yeah, they're bigger and they're stronger. There's good strong currents down there, which make the crab strong, which make it give good flavour and good claw meat.
And do you sell a lot of crab, Tim? What are people's reaction to crab?
Well, in the shop, a lot of people are quite scared of it in a way. We sell quite a lot of crab meat. We actually pick our own crab meat from big crabs here to make it easier for the customer. A lot of people won't want to tackle a shop or won't know how to tackle a crab.
Right. A lot of people are put off using crab because they just don't know what to do with it. So when you've got an excellent fishmonger, somebody like Ben, he's the ideal guy to help you to get the maximum out of the crab, whether you just want the white meat, whether you want a dressed crab, whether you want to take a live crab home with you.
Crab's so delicious, you really don't want to do too much with it, you just want to keep it simple.
I agree with you
there. It's lovely, I mean, it's such a, it's great with pasta, it's great on its own with mayonnaise, or just a salad with vinaigrette, crab meat, a wedge of lemon, some bread. The brown meat's delicious to put in a crab linguine, mix it with some white meat. It's got a really bold flavour in it, and again, it makes this lovely sauce once it's mixed with olive oil, a little bit of the pasta water. And
it's quite rich and creamy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rich and creamy, and it'll coat the strands of pasta really, really well.
Yeah.
Some people are, really good home cooks. They know what they're doing. They'll come and buy a live crab and they'll take it home. They might want a few guidelines, but they're confident cooks already.
Yeah.
They'll say, well, we'll take this on, and we try and encourage people to do that. Yeah. It's a great thing to do, and you're not going to get any fresher, are you? I mean, it's
not really.
It's fantastic to take a bit of live produce home, and so we'll advise them on how to kill it humanely, and they can take it on themselves.
So we're gonna kill it, aren't we?
Yeah. This little flap here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to lift this away.
Okay.
I'm just going to lift that back.
Yeah.
You can see that he's moving, and then in this point here, you just put pressure. You just go down right to the bottom, right till you meet the bottom of this shell here, and that's dead now. I mean, he's going to relax now. That's painless. It's a very quick way of doing it. Straight into the central nervous system, and that's it. It's going
right. Okay.
But we don't take it lightly. We don't want to distress them, and we don't want to,
Well, yeah, it's a serious business.
Yeah,
isn't
of course
it,
it
really?
is.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I care about crab because it's special. You have to know what you're doing if you're buying a live crab and cooking it. You need to be prepared to put in an hour on it to get the maximum out of it. What's so fantastic about the crab is that the whole thing can be used. Right, so we've got all the constituent parts. We've got the claws, we've got the legs, we've got all the brown meat and the liver, and we've got this bit here that we call the catacombs.
about when you prepare a whole crab, it is an absolute labour of love. Right, now for our dish, which is going to be a very simple crab salad, we're going to flake a bit of the claw meat. Now, one of the hazards of eating fresh crab is encountering shell. Very difficult to spot it. One of the ways we've found to be quite effective in spotting the shell is after you've picked all the meat, if you get it a small handful at a time and throw it into a metal bowl. If there's any shell in there, you'll hear it pinging, then you can find it and get it out. Got a blanched tomato here. These are the last of the, or pretty close to the last of the English tomatoes this summer. I've got here some finely diced red onion, and I've got here some Berkswell, which is an English ewe's milk cheese, quite sweet but also quite pungent and aromatic at the same time. Chop a little flat leaf parsley. Going to put some of the flat leaf in with the crab. In a separate dish, we're going to have the tomato, cheese, and the red onion. We're going to mix those together. Lemon flavoured olive oil. You don't want to drown it. Put the crab in the centre here. And then we just spoon some of this stuff around it. Make sure it looks nice and neat. Don't have to be obsessive, but you know, it's taken a bit of time to get this far, so let's finish it off so that it looks as pretty as a picture.
For a long time, crab has played second fiddle to lobster, but I feel that people with a discerning palate have always rated crab quite highly. The meat is succulent. It hardly needs anything done to it. It stands alone with just a dish of mayonnaise, a simple salad. The mistake to make with crab is to try and turn it into lobster, which it just isn't. So keep it simple, and you can really enjoy the flavors of the sea with crab.